Hey friends, this is T again with another reaction video, and today we're going to be doing a reaction on the culture war between men and women, and these days between women in the West and women in other countries. Now, there is this woman named Saria Brooks. She's supposed to be German, and the title of her video is German Woman Attacks Black Women. Now, she done a previous video, you probably can go back and watch that, about what she thought of women not being feminine and not trying to treat their husbands correctly. And a lot of black women got offended because she's married to a black man. Okay, they got so mad about this, they start to call her names, start to insult her husband, talking about he's basic and all these other things, right? It doesn't take much these days to piss off black women. If you give them any type of criticism in the world, you have a problem. You either you hate women, or you hate your mama because she black, and everything else under the sun. They'll come out with any name. They used to do that with Kevin Samuels back in the day, when he literally tried to help black women, right, so they can secure husbands, but they didn't want to hear it. All they wanted to do is insult him, talk about his sexual orientation, all that kind of stuff, man. They really dogged him out. Even after he died, they dogged him out. So when you get on black women bad side, man, it's like you're gonna catch hell. Okay, I grew up with black sisters. Okay, I know the wrath of a black woman. All right, I know the deal. Now, she made some she talked about a lot of things when it comes down to the West and how they treat their husbands. Now, I know a lot of black women don't like white women getting into their personal business. They'll basically be like, you need to stay out of black women business and all these things, right? But if you remember, when the Passport Bros was talking about going overseas and finding wives, these same women were insulting the women in these other countries, talking about they can't read, they living in poverty, they can't speak English, all this stuff. They were coming up with all these things, right? They not only insulted Passport Bros, but they also insulted the women that they were dating. So in a way, I'm not exactly sure if this woman was trying to clap back on that, but she gave out her opinion, and now it pissed off a lot of black women. And this is her, I guess, responding to that. So I just wanted to get into this because I just find it fascinating. Okay, all right, let's go ahead and get started. But before we do, please like, subscribe, and share this video, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. That way you know whenever we come out with new videos. Okay, all right, let's get started.
Oh boy, what a weekend. I know we all woke up to my face on your newsfeed, which actually is a good thing. And it all happened because there is this one video that has went viral. Today, I'm going to respond to a couple of reaction videos. And as you guys know, a lot of them are good, but the majority coming from women, of course, are bad.
Now, I've been to Germany and I dated German women. Ugh, they're beautiful. I ain't gonna lie. They are beautiful. And they do treat you right, man. They will literally make food home from scratch, man. They'll make food from scratch for you because this is how they were raised, at least during the time I was there. Okay, I don't know how things are now, but they really treat you right. And from what I hear watching Passport Bros and other videos, a lot of women that grew up in these cultures, they want to take care of the men because they understand that men take care of them. That's the point. Women get married so they can have children, so they can be protected. And so, and their needs are met. We have a lot of trouble going on in the United States right now, in Chicago and New York. A lot of them are like liberal cities, basically. And it's a lot of violence. Women are being violated. They're being attacked. All these things are happening because a lot of them don't have the protection of man. They either living alone or they walking down the street alone at night or whatever. And I'm not saying that they deserve to be attacked. I'm just making the claim that now they don't have any protections against these crazy men that's running the street. And they're better off when they have partners. I hate to use that word partners, but husbands. And so if a man and woman are walking down the street, is it possible for them to be attacked? Yes, still is. But it's a good chance the man gonna at least allow the woman to get away. Okay? I remember I was watching this video when this black dude was just walking around crazy. He was just acting crazy. He had a knife on him. And these two couple, they were Caucasian, they were white. And that's not even important. I'm just describing it just in case y'all don't know what I'm talking about. He tried to approach the guy, trying to calm him down, so the guy ended up attacking him. Now the girl did not run away, but fortunately for her, the guy didn't attack her. But unfortunately, he passed away, which was terrible. But at least he, I guess, in some ways, defended her. So, but a lot of the times, women these days don't have a defender because a lot of them are single. And I'm not exactly sure if a woman going to try to defend a friend if they get attacked by men. Okay, it's just not going to happen. So basically, she just trying to explain to women, and I don't know how it became a white and black thing. I really don't know, because I think she was just talking about just women in the West in general, but somehow it turned to black women. So, and I think it has something to do with the fact that she's dating a black man. Okay, maybe that's the thing. So now she's talking about treating her man right, making him feel good, all these things, feeding him, rubbing his feet, all this kind of stuff, right? And these black women, I'll be like, we're not trying to do that. We're not even trying to do anything like that, right? We want all the benefits of marriage, the money, the protection, the children, all this kind of stuff. But, massaging your feet, making your meals, they're getting mad over these things, okay? Which is insane, right? Why would a man even want to get married if they don't get nothing out of it? It doesn't make any sense. But for some reason, these women think men should just get married regardless. And they should just benefit everything while the man gets nothing out of it. Oh, it may be occasional sex here and there, but other than that, but let's continue.
Are you surprised at the insults? No. Are you surprised at the name calling? No. Are you surprised that some women are triggered? No. Why? Because they're the problem, not me. Before I get into the first clip, I do want to address and make it clear one more time that I never attacked black women. I never attacked any woman. I never said anything against black women. I don't even understand where all the
Well, basically, the fact that you have a black husband. Now, if you were just talking this, they would have just assumed you were talking about a white man or whatever. They wouldn't have even came out and said anything. Maybe a few feminists or whatever the situation is, they would have said something. But as soon as they saw that you was with a black man, their feelings got hurt. I don't care. Their feelings got hurt. They don't like the fact of black men going overseas finding wives regardless. And the last thing they want to see is black men happy. They don't. And I'm not talking about all women now. There are some black women out there that don't care. That just don't care. But it's the ones that come on social media and start insulting people, attacking people. Those are the ones that usually are unhappy and can't find a man. And those are the ones that got triggered. Okay, but let's continue.
this hate towards me is coming from. I do have an explanation, but that's a different story. But as far as today, get ready, sit back, relax, because I will be cooking, roasting, stirring and frying, and eating these broads up one more time. Let's go.
This video is dedicated to that German woman who's on the internet in black women's business. First of all, you're stupid.
You're stupid.
That is so childish.
I don't give a how many valid points that German woman had or if she was right or wrong. She don't get a chance to speak on black women.
But here is the hard...
But see, that's the problem. Black women can speak on everybody. They can call white women bees and everything else. They can go overseas and call Asian women unintelligent, uneducated, stupid, all kind of stuff. They can attack whoever they want. They can attack men. They can attack black men, white men. They can attack women. They can attack everybody. But it seems these days you can't attack black women, especially now that Kamala Harris is running for president. Now it's like to the point where you can't even attack her on her issues, man. It's insane. It's like you can't criticize black women for nothing anymore. Men can't do it, and now women can't do it. So how should they self-correct? If they're doing something wrong, let's just say they're doing something wrong, how can they self-correct if they don't take any type of criticism? There's a movie that came out on Netflix by Tyler Perry, right? He basically got 0 on Rotten Tomatoes. And he was, I think, with Keke Palmer on one of her podcasts talking about he ignored the critics. He gonna do what he wants. God put him in this position to do whatever he wants. But he's failing. And that right there, the fact that you won't even listen to the criticism and course correct is the reason why he's failing now. And that's the reason why I believe black women going to fail at some point. But then this is the thing. They think somebody's going to save them. And I don't think it's the black man. I don't think they think the black man going to save them. I think they think the government somehow going to save them from themselves. But that's not going to happen, unfortunately, right? But very interesting, right? These women feel like that they can attack anybody they want, say anything to anybody they want, but nobody can say anything to them.
Truth.
While some of you didn't believe me when I was talking to you about German women and their love for black men, I already knew I had him.
Oh yeah, they love some black men. I'm gonna tell you that right now, man. At least when I was there, right? They love some black men. I mean, we were living like kings down there, man. I really enjoyed that time. You know, that what made me love going overseas. I love going overseas. So, and it's not just Germany. It's a lot of other places that do enjoy black men company. Okay, but black women, not all black women. It's unfortunate I got to keep saying that, but not all black women are affected and angry about that.
Because there was simply no competition out there for me. I was not loud. I was not screaming. I was not trying to, be louder than him. I didn't interrupt him because...
Oh! That's my boy, punk!
You got knocked the
Oh, you want something too, old man? Huh?
No. Get off your ass and get in this car, boy. I don't know why you come down here messing with...
What's the point of your video? Don't you got a man? You trying to be a pick-me?
Pick me.
Oh, the insults. Kevin Samuels also said that too, man. They wanna and what's his name? Jordan Peterson. Women use ad hominem attacks. They call you names like pick me and all this kind of stuff, or they'll call you gay when you're not. Things of that sort. They try to destroy your reputation. That's the first thing they do. Is when they get hot and heated over something, screw the logic, screw the argument, screw the debate. I'm gonna call you names. I'm gonna go off and curse and do all that instead of listening to the argument. This woman's saying, look, she's doing certain things to please her husband because she wants to keep her husband. And why wouldn't you want to keep and love your husband? Why is that a problem? Why is that an issue with women for some reason? That as soon as you're talking about loving your husband and taking care of your husband, that seems to be an issue these days. I mean, they really, really get angry over this. It's crazy, man.
Who you trying to be a pick-me to?
Insult after insult coming from a woman who is laying in her bed eating olives. Not even fixed, right? But I understand. As the great Kevin Samuels said, the characteristics of a low-value woman are insult, guilt, shame, and the need to be right. And what did we see in these past couple of seconds?
Well, I wanted to say that, but she listed it all. But yeah, I mean, they laying back on their beds and stuff, single, eating Cheetos or whatever, man, insulting people. And a lot of the time, they're having on these little stocking cap things or whatever the situation is, not presented right. And she right, man. They don't care. It get to the point they get so comfortable on social media and being out in public that they start to wear they like pajamas and all this kind of stuff. It's insane, man. And then they insult the women that like her, who keeps herself up. I mean, look, I don't know if she looks this way all the time, okay? She might be walking around in her pajamas all day. Who knows, right? But at least in public, she's presentable, man. She is presentable. And like she said, Kevin Samuels said that, man. So when they can't win an argument, the first thing they do is just attack your manhood. Or if you're a woman, they call you a pygmy and all these other names, right? Which means absolutely nothing. And this is where we're going in society now. We're getting to the point where the divide between men and women are growing so bad, man. So bad. And they hate the fact of men running. And I wouldn't be surprised at some point the government, just like China, because nobody's getting married in China, they're going to start, trying to control the situation. Either force men to do things or to keep men from leaving the country or something. Because they can't just allow things just continue this way without them intervening. And I think they think Kamala Harris is going to be the one that does it. That's why they want her in office. There's not no real logical reason about fixing the border or fixing finances or anything like that. It's not about that. It's controlling men. And that's what they want to do. Control men. That's the point of all this. You know, of course, you're going to gain benefits, or at least they think they're going to gain benefits from this, but they don't realize they're destroying their own society. And this woman trying to point it out to them. The stuff y'all doing, you're destroying your own community, and you don't even see it.
Exactly that.
I've been tagging this video multiple times. And initially I wanted to make notes because it's a lot, right? It's a whole lot. So I thought, well, I can sum it up for you in under 5 minutes. The main point, actually the two main points, but the first main point, if you start your video by labeling your husband average, you have lost every decency and respect from my side. And I know I'm not the only person that sees it this way, because
Woman, I don't know where you came from, but I see that you have tattoos on your fingers, and on your YouTube channel, you got your middle finger in the air and use it down.
Now, they're not going to say anything about this woman right here, right? Normally, they'll tell these women to mind their own business, don't get in black people's business, until these women start attacking these women that's criticizing them. Then they don't have a problem. When they got white men attacking black men, they have no issue. They have no issues at all with that. Then they'll allow you to come into black business, right? And people's personal black business. But then when she wants to criticize them, or criticize the black community or something like that, they have serious issues about that. And this woman don't even look like she even interested in guys, man. I mean, I'm not calling her gay. I don't know what she is, man. But it's like, why is she even in it? You know what I'm saying? She don't seem like she got a horse in the race at all, man, to me. I don't know why she even said anything. And again, she did not say anything that she was attacking black women. But yet, they just want to jump on social media and just do that. It's crazy stuff.
That as a profile picture. I'm actually happy that I don't have your respect, because that would mean that you and I are on the same level, and honey, trust me, we are not. And when I say average man, I mean, yes, an average man, he deserves respect too. Yes, an average man, he doesn't have to come with a six-pack, making six figures, having a net worth, having a network. He doesn't have to be in my life, bringing all of these things. Still, an average man will deserve and will have my respect.
Yeah, yeah. I talk to women about this kind of thing, man. Respect is key to a relationship, married or just dating. If a man knows you don't got respect for him, that's gonna be a problem. That's gonna be a problem. And I don't care what he is. I don't care if he's an average man. I don't care if he's a billionaire. You know what I mean? If he knows you don't got respect, that relationship is not going to last. It's not going to last at all. And like I say, these women, they so angry and they don't care. They don't care if they destroying a community. They don't care if they destroying society. They don't care. They're not getting what they want, so let's burn it all down. And that seems to be the thing now. We don't get what we want, burn it down, destroy it. Like somehow that's going to improve their situation. It's just going to make their situation even worse. But then there are women like this woman who's not going to take the bait. It's not going to take the feminist bait. She's going to do what she got to do to make herself happy. She's going to have her children. She's going to have her husband. And she's going to go through life, good, bad, and the ugly. It doesn't matter. She got a partner, somebody there to protect her, take care of her, love her. That's what she wants. That's what most women want. But these women, man, they acting all hard. They acting all bitter. Like they just mad. The fact that I just saw a video when women was literally getting pissed off because women talking about they were happy in their marriages. They were mad over this. They was upset. What kind of crazy stuff is that? I thought women support women. So you got these women on TikTok serving their man, taking care of their man, talking about they love their man. And women are literally getting pissed over this. That's where we at right now, man. That's where we at right now. This is such a shame. You know, and instead of trying to fix your own situation and trying to find out what the problem is, you just want to destroy it even further. And to me, that's crazy.
You need to learn these things. Why do you expect a man to bring all of these things to the table when you don't even look feminine? Listen, you women, you need to learn from me. I'm here.
That's what I'm talking about, man. I mean, look, it's not necessarily mean she's gay. She might not be a lesbian. She might be straight, man. I mean, some guys do like that look. I'm not going to lie. I've seen that happen. I've seen it in schools and stuff like that. I've seen that happen, man. But she doesn't, in my opinion, I agree with her. She doesn't really look all that feminine. And matter of fact, somebody like her, you would think wouldn't even care about all this. Especially since everybody thinks she's talking about black women. So why is she even, why don't she take the black women advice and stay out of it? But they're not going to tell her to stay out of it, though.
Trying to show you how to do it, but you're too busy attacking me, turning around saying I'm attacking you.
And then to sit down here and tell the world how you did not compete because there was no competition, when in reality the black woman is and has always been and will always be the blueprint, and nobody, and I say this from the bottom of my heart, will ever understand your husband's living reality better than a black woman. And that's on that. There is nothing to argue here.
They're human. That's the thing about it, man. They were like, the argument a lot of black women make, and now white women jumping on board with this, right? Is like, well, you'll never understand the struggles of a black man like we do. And at some levels that might be true, but the truth of the matter is, it doesn't matter. You still can marry somebody outside your race. You still can. That's not a problem. They'll understand your plight once you're married to them long enough. Because then the treatments you get or whatever is going to affect her too as well. And she will understand. But they don't say that when black women date white men, though. All the understanding the black man thing doesn't matter when they date white dudes. All that goes out the window now. And I'm not saying this because we're jealous of black women dating white dudes. We don't care if you date white dudes. Not a problem. If you're happy, great. More power to you. Nobody's getting mad over that. Okay? But for some reason, man, it's like not only do black women get so heated over this, but now they bringing in these liberal white women. And she liberal. I don't care what anybody say. She liberal. That's the reason why she's chiming in right now.
And I don't care how many delusional points you bring up, how many fucking fruit bowls and drinks you serve your husband. That's the reality of it all. And you just proved the entire point. Because nowhere did you mention emotional intelligence. Nowhere did you mention growth. Nowhere did you mention companionship. Nowhere did you mention soulmates. Nowhere did you mention deep love. What you mentioned is a fucking fruit bowl and a drink.
He happy. If the fruit bowl and the drink is going to make him happy, that's good enough for him. She giving him what he wants, not what you think men want or think what men should want. And that's what the key is. She's thinking about, well, a man should value my intelligence. A man should value me going to school. And a man should value that I got a business or whatever, all these things. This is what they talking about. This is what she's saying. She want to make it seem like it's like we equals in that way. And men don't care about that kind of stuff. Make me breakfast. Make me a fruit cup. Let's sit down and watch Netflix. We don't care about all that stuff that these women think we should care about. If she's making her man happy for making them fruit cups, that's all he wanted. She understands what her man wants. That's the point. That's the point. She understands what her man wants to make him happy. You don't assume what you think he wants. You find out what he wants, and then you do it. And this is what she don't understand.
Look at that face. Everyone just look at that face. These women are really mad, and I still don't understand why. I know I keep saying this, but that's really because I don't get it. They're the ones who are always mentioning black women. They're the ones who are always saying, you're attacking black women. Maybe I'm not. I don't have one single reason to. And I understand where this woman is coming from when she is saying you haven't mentioned anything about deep love, companionship, being a soulmate. And I'm going to just tell you, yes, I have. I have plenty of videos, but the proof is in the pudding. I've been married for 15 years, so there's something obviously that I'm doing right, okay? But at the end of the day, this goes to show you that not a lot of women go to the source of where this clip came from, which is my channel, research my content, and then figure out, wait a minute. There are some false accusations that are being about this woman. She doesn't even stand for all of this. These women hear what they want to hear and run with it.
So I'm watching that video with that German girl
talking and comparing herself and talking about competition when it comes to black women and black men. And I just want to know what was the reason, sis? Like, what the was the reason?
Okay, like y'all need reasons to go on TikTok. You know, y'all could just come out of the blue with stuff. And just come, and people are like, why did you do that? Why did you say that on the video? But y'all able to do that. Y'all able to just get on TikTok, come up with any subject you want, criticize people you want, do whatever you want on TikTok, and nobody should question it. Because she did it, now is an issue. So what, now she need a reason? I didn't think you need a reason to go on TikTok and just spout a bunch of crap. You know what I'm saying? I thought that's what TikTok is for. You could just go on TikTok and say whatever's on your mind. And that's what she did. She seen things going on around the world. She wanted to make a comment. Maybe she even felt sorry for the women that not getting husbands. Who knows, right? But that's her business too. She can do it. You do it. And you notice the women that's coming on here, right? They look like they'll give men hard times. Like, why are you messing up our game? We just want money, power, and all these things in relationships, but we don't want to give a thing to the man at all. Maybe a little coochie here and there, but other than that, nothing else. Why are you trying to mess up our game? That's what they mad about, man. You know what I'm saying? And it drives them hard. Drives them crazy to see another woman happy. It does. I also seen another video where women say secretly women don't want other women to be happy, man. They can't stand other women, man. It's almost like competition. That's why they always comparing the way they look, how much money they got, their husbands, the houses that they live in. There's always a competition with them. Always. Men have healthy competitions. We do it to, like, I'll see a guy with like a certain type of business that I'm interested in. So I want to use what he's doing so I can grow my business. That's all I look at it. I'm not looking at, I'm mad at that man because he's happy and that he's flourishing. I'm not pissed off about it. I'm just seeing what he did so I can do the same thing. But these women, boy, they see happy married women online. They be pissed over that. And then they don't believe it's real because they'll use that excuse too. It's not real. They're faking it. They don't take that. They're faking it like we are. They're not really happy. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? Some of that might be true. Some of these women do come online and start faking it. But some women are happy. But the point is, you don't know. So why are you pissed about it?
Who are you in competition with? Because I don't see any videos made by any black woman thinking about you. We mind our business, literally. We are over here minding our business.
That's not true. When Passport Bros was going overseas, seeing other women, black women especially, were going online criticizing not only the Passport Bros, but they were criticizing the women too. And that's why some of them Asian women hit the clap back. You know what I'm saying? Like, who y'all talking to? We do know English. We do have education. We ain't like third world stuff like they were trying to make them. You know what I mean? It's crazy, man. You know, they said they don't want you getting our business, but we'll get in your business anytime we feel like it.
And worrying about what we need to do either for ourselves or for our community. And y'all are always attacking black women. Our names stay in your mouth.
Again, where is the attack? But as long as somebody feels attacked, feels like they are a victim, they are holding grudges all the time, these people are going to be aggressive, uptight, they're going to be argumentative and negative. Oh, did I just describe the last woman that you were with? Well, there's only one reason for that. A lot of women love to play victim, which is the reason why they're just so quick to say, oh, I'm traumatized. I just don't get the attention anymore that you used to give me. I don't know what to do anymore. I have been diagnosed with, I'm bipolar. I don't know what to do. That's just who I am. You gotta help me to uplift my spirits. No, he doesn't. And let me remind you of one thing. It was not us foreign women who started making videos about American women being like this, being like that. As soon as the Passport Bro movement has arisen, it was American women who came out and said that these men are leaving the countries to be predators and to go be with women who are uneducated, who don't speak English, and who just want the green card. So honestly,
just like I said, man, they did. All you gotta do is go to these women criticizing the Passport Bros. They just can't just criticize the men. They want to criticize even the women that they dating. They calling the men dusties, and they calling these women basically like the P word pros. You know what I mean? They don't care where they sling they dirt. They don't care who get hit. They go to sling it, man. They go sling that stuff. And she right. She completely right on it, man. These American women are the ones that was like talking all that kind of stuff against these other women that the passport bros dating. Because you know they would insult her husband. Just for the mere fact that she's dating them, they're gonna assault her too. Oh girl, you just you went to the bottom of the barrel for that one. You got one of those dusties and stuff like that, right? But he's not a dusty. Because she's been married to this guy for 15 years and he's taking care of her. She seemed happy, she's clean and everything else and very presentable. So he's doing something right and she's doing something right. And these people are pissed. Pissed. What are they saying? In 2050, there's going to be a lot of single women out there. A lot of single women. Right now, the men are getting hurt the most. A lot of us are being like single. We have no women. We're either trying to go overseas or we just, just opting out of relationships altogether. But it's going to start happening to women. They're going to start feeling it. And the first person they're going to look to, not person, but the first entity they're going to look to is the government to fix it. Excuse me, because I think that's what Chinese women are doing right now. Because they're suffering. They're not getting married. It's by choice, of course, but they're not getting married. I'm sure they're not too happy about that. And I think they're waiting around expecting the government to fix that. And I think China don't know what to do with that situation. They trying to do something about it. They trying to convince the men to get married. They trying to convince the women to get married, have children. But something's happening, man. That's what happens when you start messing with relationships. And this was happening in the United States. They messing with people's relationships. They dividing people. They dividing you by race. Now they dividing you by relationships, men and women. And things are going down the hill. And then guess what? When things like this happen, there are always people, you can call them opportunists, you can call them whatever you want, right? But there's always people that see something in the market when they can take advantage of. And if you don't want your black men, somebody else will. It's just the way the market works, man. And she's benefiting from it now. The fact that you reject, because most likely he got rejected or he was dealing with somebody he didn't want to deal with. And he ended up meeting her somewhere. I don't know if it's the United States or with Germany or whatever, but he met somebody and he's happy. And not only that, she's going online. Personally, I would prefer my wife not to go online and talk about our relationships. But if you are to allow your woman to go online, hopefully she's going to say good things about you. Not negative stuff. And for some reason, it's hard to convince women that saying negative stuff about their husbands is not going to fix their problem. If they even want to fix it.
Honestly, and being very objective, the attacks are coming from somewhere else. We are never been the ones who are attacking you.
Oh, so this video right here got you sisters bothered. That's crazy. And even some of y'all agree with the message. Y'all just saying she doesn't have the right to deliver the message because she isn't a black woman? Where was this energy when y'all thought Ben Horowitz said black women are for billionaires? Where was this energy when Cynthia G allowed a white man to come on her panel and disrespect black men? Y'all loved her for that.
Yeah.
Where was this energy when that black woman got on the internet talking about she wouldn't date American black men? Y'all agree with her. Y'all said we was cheap. Y'all said we didn't know how to date. Y'all made it seem like we was bums.
And my sister gave me a video about some woman that was talking about the difference between dating a white man and a black man. And it sounded like she was like kind of clapped back at black men. So I think these are the kind of videos he's talking about. And like I say, they hate the fact that the passport bros exist. White guys been dating overseas for centuries, man. Okay? Nobody said nothing about that. Nobody cared. White women just went about their business anyway. They didn't go online. And even to this day, they're not too upset about that. But for some reason, black women are pissed that black men decide now to go overseas to find girlfriends, wives, or whatever. whatever. Okay? They pissed about that. You know? Like I say, black men, look, there might be a few black men out there that might be a little angry about a black woman dating a white dude or what have you, but most black men don't care. We don't care, you know, and like I say, not only we don't care, if it makes you happy, do it. Do it. If you're in love with this guy and you think he's going to bring a great life and give you the children that you want, marry this dude. I have no problem with that at all. I'm not going to get mad at you. I might, if you're gorgeous, I might be like, dog, man, I wish I could get somebody like that. But that would be the limit of it. But I won't hate her for it. But for some reason, they hate us for it.
But when y'all see that there's other women all over the world that will appreciate us, y'all be bothered. Make the shit make sense. Where was this energy when y'all allow every race on this earth to disrespect Kevin Samuels, a black man?
Everything that man said was true. And do you see the difference in the tone of voice, the energy? That's how a lot of men operate. They don't scream on top of their lungs. They don't operate. That's just not what they do. And just looking at some women celebrating Kevin Samuels' death, that just tells you a lot about women. I mean, let's just look at it objectively. Somebody's son died, brother, uncle, teacher of millions of people. And you have women celebrating someone losing their life. Yo, that is so insane.
Hi there, Puerto Rican woman from America. Yeah. I see you got yourself a black man. Congratulations. You know why? Because by default, black men always treat women that are not their race differently.
Oh, siempre es culpa del hombre. Translate into, it's always Jermaine's fault. So I guess it's the man's fault now that he wants to date outside of the US. I don't even think that what she said is true. I know it's not true. And from the way she said it, you can clearly see that these women are out here on the internet saying things and they don't even understand what they are saying.
Yeah, it's not that men treat them differently. It's how you act. That's how they're going to treat you. You act like a good person, they're going to treat you like a good person. You act like a hoe, they're going to treat you like that. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. It's how you present yourself. It's like I say, it's crazy stuff, man. The world's going, down the toilet. Everything is just nutty. Relationships, dating is crazy. It's all outdoors, man. Look, go where you are treated best. Okay, I watched this guy. This is famous saying: "Go where you are treated best." If you think somewhere in America you can find a good wife, whether she black, white, or whatever, then do so. If you think you need to go overseas and find one, do so. I mean, people are gonna criticize you regardless of whatever you do. Okay, just do whatever you think that's gonna make you happy and that's gonna fulfill you. You know what I mean? That's the best you can do when you're picking out a partner or a wife or a husband or whatever, right? This woman, she can say whatever she want on the internet about anybody she like because everybody else do it. And because it's seemingly directed to black women, all of a sudden now that's a problem. Even though she's making it clear that she's not talking about black women. But for the mere fact that you can't talk about black women is problematic. And it won't help them. It won't help them. Because if you go, some criticism are good criticism. And if you reject all criticism, that means you'll never grow. You'll never expand. And you probably end up single and unhappy. It is what it is. All right, I'm going to go ahead and stop the video right here. I'm going to leave the link below if you want to watch the full video. This is a good video, and I wish more women would come out and start speaking their minds. We already got the other side speaking their mind, against men, against happy wives and all that kind of stuff. It's great to hear women talking about they love their husbands. This is how I treat my husband. I want to make him happy. That's the reason why I married him. We need more of those videos to come out. So if you're a woman out there and you feel like posting something and you are in a happy marriage, please post that. Okay, we need more of this. All right, and trust me, when women post like her talking about making men happy and doing the utmost to fulfill his life, more men gonna want to get married. But as long as women like this woman right here in that little circle start talking crazy stuff and talking about men ain't this and men ain't that and he better make six figures and all this kind of stuff, men are not going to want to get married. Okay? So lady, you're not serving yourself when you start insulting men and treating them like crap. Only the ones that's going to talk like this German woman's talking is going to get men to get married. Because they're not trying to lose everything. They're not trying to get into a miserable relationship. It is what it is. All right. Okay. Well, I really appreciate all of you coming by. Thanks again. This is T and peace.